Hello everybody, and welcome to another video of York Made. This is your host, Darren York, and today we are going to be making some super easy potato knishes. And we're going to be adding a little bit of extra flavor, and we're going to be adding some cheese and some garlic into them because those things work together awesome. And they taste so good. So let's get started. Okay, so first, as we're prepping, we're gonna start the oven so we can get it heated up to temp. It says in their direction that we need to heat the oven to 375, so we're gonna put that up to 375, and we're gonna start that. Okay, so first and foremost, we're gonna go over some things that we're gonna need before starting our cooking. We're gonna need a cutting board here. Then we're gonna need a little bit of flour just to lightly flour the cutting board. That way the stuff doesn't stick. A pan just to cook it in, baking pan, and some parchment paper so it doesn't stick to the pan. You're gonna need a measuring cup. This one's a 2 cup. We're actually gonna need 2 cups of water for something later. I'll show you that. Then we're gonna need a bowl. We're gonna be mixing our instant mashed potatoes. The mashed potatoes, this is the instant mashed potatoes I got. You can make homemade ones if you want, but this is the ones I grabbed. A mixing spoon also to lay out the potatoes onto the puff pastry paper that we're going to use, which brings me to this. This is the puff pastry sheets that I got here, and there's 2 in here, so we're making 2 rolls of it here. You're also going to need a little bowl, I guess this little dish thing, and an egg, 1 large egg, and a whisk or a fork to whip up the egg. We're going to make a egg wash later on to the knishes. That down. Some cheese. I got about a cup and a half of cheese to mix in with the potatoes. You can add whatever you want though, but for this recipe we're just doing cheese. And then garlic. I like garlic and it tastes good with cheese and potatoes, so we're gonna mix that in as well. Salt and pepper I'm gonna be mixing there too, a little bit of salt and pepper. And some measuring things, like you need a 1 cup measuring cup to measure out portions and stuff like that as well. Okay, and I think that we're ready to get started with the process. Okay, for starters, we're gonna first make the instant mashed potatoes, okay? Microwave here for, it says 4 to 5 minutes. We're going to do 4 minutes. Okay. Okay, our potatoes are done. We're going to mix them then up with the fork. that's mixed up. Then what I'm going to do now is add in our mix. Use our garlic, granulated garlic, and just shake some in there. Cover that around. I like a lot of garlic. You can add whatever you like. Mix that around real good. Okay. Now that's mixed in. I'm also going to add some salt. Just maybe like equivalent to a few pinches. Mix that in. Along with some, I'm going to mix some pepper in there. Okay. Just tap that a few times in there. Like I said, you can always do this however you like, to your liking. You don't have to follow me exactly, or you can. It's up to you. Alright? Alright, now that that's done, we're gonna let that sit for 5 minutes, or just to let it cool off a little bit. We're gonna cover it also. Put that aside. Alright, now the potatoes are done, we're then gonna prepare our puff pastry sheets. Get out our cutting board, our large cutting board here, and remember we need a little bit of flour so stuff doesn't stick. So we're going to sprinkle a little bit of that on here, like so. Just kind of spread it out. A little bit more. Okay. Get over there. All right, then we have 2 sheets here, so here's one of them. I'm going to open this up here. Now, this is kept cold in the fridge. If you want, you can, actually what you want to do is take it out and let it thaw a little bit so it's pliable when you unfold it like this. But you don't want to have it heated up either, or else it's gonna be all mushy. All right. Now, I don't have enough room really to do one at a time. So I'm gonna do this one. I'll show you this one, but I'm gonna end up doing 2 at the end of the video. Boom. Like that. Alright. Our next step we're going to do then, we're going to have to make the egg wash to give it that shiny, goldeny texture on the outside. So we're going to go ahead and then make that for the next step. Okay, here's our little container to whip up the egg in. Here's our egg. Go ahead and crack that. Put that in there. Eggshell over there. Another fork. And we're just going to whip this up. again, we're just doing a wash. Oh, one thing I forgot. We need a brush to put this on with. So we need a brush. Let me get that. Ta-da! Got our brush. Okay. All right. Put that in there. Let's bring over our Knishes. Get that in there like that. And then we're just going to paint over them like so. Okay. All right, let's get it in the oven. Okay, here they are, ready to go in the oven. Let's drop the door. Careful, the oven is hot. Always. Put on the center rack, like so. Boom. Close the door. Then we're gonna put a timer on for about 40 minutes, 35 to 40 minutes. You know what, we'll just do it in the middle with that, like 37. Okay? And we'll check. Okay, it's done. Clear all this. It actually ended up taking the whole 40 minutes. I put it in for an extra few more minutes. Look at this. Oh, I have a little surprise too. I made it. Alright, so here's my little surprise. I made a little heart out over the excess. Alright, here they are done. Ooh, they look so good. What do you guys think? Oh, I just want to cut into this right now. I'm gonna let this sit for maybe 5-10 minutes, and then I can cut into it. Okay, I'll show you that. Okay, these are pretty much cool to touch now. I'm gonna get a knife and a cutting board. We're gonna cut these up. Now, you might have seen Knishes, and you probably asked yourself, "That's not a Knish, not the little pocket size thing." Well, I did a big style one based off that recipe I got, and what you do then you just cut it in little diagonal little strips. Okay. That's all you do. Just serve it up. Ooh, it's nice and flaky. Oh gosh, and it smells so good. It's delightful. I crushed it a little bit, but not too bad. And then here's the end one. Look at that. Ooh. Cheese and the potatoes are all melted in there. That's the end cap one there. Look. Look at this one too. Look at this. Oh, yum. Okay. All right. And now they're ready to serve. Enjoy. All right, and there we have it. It's all done. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe so you stay up to date on the latest videos from my channel. And let me know in the comments again how yours came out, or maybe you have some feedback for me as well. I would appreciate that at the same time. But until the next video, I'll see you later.